Hello everyone, this is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Today is October the 14th, 2018. Strong hand, long-term thinking, offended by selling. Personal responsibility is a new counterculture, unconfiscatable. Okay, I post a new show here every day, but on Saturdays it's the Beyond Bitcoin show, so check that out at disruptmeister.com. All my shows are archived there. This Week in Bitcoin was on Friday. You can watch all my old This Week in Bitcoin shows at techbalt.com, techbalt.com. That's also my Twitter handle, techbalt, techbalt. That's like Technology Baltimore, where I'm originally from. Anyway, we had great Gabriel from Venezuela was on, and two other Gabriels were on. Gabriel from Chile, and Gabriel Divine were on. So that was great. Please check out the archives and the old shows. If you missed This Week in Bitcoin, watch it now. Don't watch that NFL game. All right. So, a reminder, December 3rd and 4th, I will be in New Orleans speaking, and so will Vortex, and Blake Anderson will be there. So that is linked to below, and you can get a 20% discount by using the Meister discount code at the Eventbrite. And again, it's digitalcurrencycon.com. Some of you probably noticed at the beginning of the show, this is taped, this show. This wasn't live. Toward the end of the show, you gotta stay tuned. There's going to be some video from outside in Santiago that will talk about that photo you saw at the beginning of the show. A Bitcoin sign, handmade, homemade Bitcoin sign I saw out on the streets of Santiago. I think it's a good sign. And hey, you only hear about it here on this channel. I bring you some very unique stories like that one, and you're going to see a video of it if you stay tuned until the end of the show, or just wait a few more minutes. I'm getting there. I am getting there. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, and Matt, this is a great tweet from Federico Tenga, who has been on the show before. He's an Italian guy, and he actually traveled to North Korea and did Bitcoin thing. It's a long story. Check out techbalt.com, the archives from when he was on, talking about what he did in North Korea with Bitcoin. He says, imagine explaining in 30 years from now that you were well aware of Bitcoin during the bootstrap phase, but instead of paying attention to the future of the world monetary system, you just decided to focus on a random altcoin. All right, people. So that puts you in the perspective of 30 years down the road. So think about that. We're not 30 years down the road. You can change. You can change. You don't want to be that guy 30 years from now saying, yeah, I was playing around with IOTA and Ripple when I could have had Bitcoin. Just think long enough. You're probably in 10 years, you don't want to be that guy either. So this was a good way of phrasing it. It is linked to below. Everything I talk about in this video is linked to below. Pound that freaking like button, people. Run BTC. Oh yeah, you can get shirts like this below. Trezor linked to below. Affiliate links. Adam at trezorhelp.com if you need a crypto consultation or help setting up your Trezor. Got good info, you can email me there. All right, so a long time ago I tried to sign up for Gemini, and they wanted a utility bill, and then I did not sign up for Gemini, but they still send me emails. Anyway, so I can't buy any Bitcoin on there, but they send me emails because I tried to sign up. Anyway, by now you've heard that Litecoin. Well, first of all, if you were watching my interview with Charlie Lee, I think that was back in August. He said that that Litecoin was going to be on Gemini eventually, and now today Litecoin is on Gemini. Wow, you can buy Litecoin on Gemini now. Great. But it is, whether you like altcoins or not, I have said many times there are top tier altcoins. And when exchanges like Gemini and Coinbase, which are totally in line with the rules of the United States government, and the SEC and every organization under the bureaucratic organization under the sun. Well, when they list one of these coins, that puts them, gets them toward being a top tier altcoin, especially Gemini, since Coinbase has announced eventually they're going to list like second tier altcoins and stuff like that. Gemini hasn't gone that direction yet. So this further establishes Litecoin as a top tier coin. But the reason I'm even talking about this is, well, first of all, the wording of this email just makes traditional investors drool, because it makes them feel so safe. That it's how official Gemini is with their the New York the Financial Services Department, whatever the heck it's called. I'll read it in a second. But another reason I'm bringing this up is because they mentioned Bcash in here, and people haven't been talking about the Bcash aspect of this, which I find very interesting because it opens up to another story. All right, so official language makes traditional investors so. Then they love Bitcoin when it's just official government stamp of approval. That's not what this is about, dudes. And if you're waiting for that official stamp, you're waiting too long. You'll be one of those people in 2058 or whatever regretting it, or 2048. So, okay, to the point, finally. The email says, we are supporting this new digital asset with the regulatory oversight of the New York State Department of Financial Services and are excited to provide customers with safe, secure, and compliant method to buy, sell, and store new cryptocurrencies. Head over to our blog for more information and come join us as we continue building the future of money. And keep your eyes on your inbox for Bcash updates. You will soon be able to deposit, withdraw, and trade Bcash following resolution of the mid-November hard fork. All right. So, okay, they were talking about Litecoin at first, how compliant they're going to be with Litecoin, and soon they'll be compliant with Bcash. But there's a problem. This fork that we had been talking about before, and we hadn't talked about for a while. Well, over at Compliant Gemini, they seem to be quite concerned about this Bcash thing, because they were going to list Bcash. They were going to pop it out there when they popped out Litecoin. So here's what they had to say at the blog. And again, all this is linked to below. You can read it yourself. Make up your own minds. We also had planned to announce our support for Bcash today as well. However, there has been much uncertainty lately within the Bcash community about one or more possible hard forks arriving in mid-November. Some of those forks lack the replay protection feature that would be required for Gemini to safely support Bcash. Because of this situation, we're delaying our launch of Bcash deposits, withdrawals, and trading until late November, after the forks have passed and we can evaluate the health of the Bcash ecosystem. Until then, you may see some coming soon pages for Bcash deposits, withdrawals, and trading on our website and APIs. Now, this is news, because they think this fork is going to cause some havoc, obviously. Maybe they don't know which Bcash is going to be Bcash. Maybe they'll support both Bcashes if this Satoshi's vision. So there's a lot of people that say, it's not going to happen, Adam. The Satoshi. People have told me lately, I don't think the Satoshi vision fork is going to happen. That a fake Satoshi is just talking a big game here. But I mean, Compliant Gemini seems to be concerned about this. And again, I think if you're holding on to that Bcash still, if you still haven't sold it, that if they do fork, I think it'll be good for the price of, it'll be the two Bcashes, or maybe three, that come out of the fork will be combined worth more than the one Bcash was beforehand. But 80%ers will start buying it up. They think it's a positive. Maybe this exchange will sell both Satoshi's Vision and the other Bcash. I don't know, but I also linked to forkmonitor.cash, and you can check out the Bcash fork situation there up to the minute. Also, again, I linked to the Satoshi's Vision's Twitter account if you want to see what they're saying. They're not saying a lot over there, but they do have a CoinGeek article, and again, the Satoshi Vision people control CoinGeek. I guess it's part of. I think that's part of their Pravda network. But it says Satoshi Vision pool mines first Bcash block, a personal initiative of N-Chain chief scientist Dr. Fake Satoshi. SVP pool is currently on a buy invitation only beta launch until late October. After that SV pool, I'm butchering it, will open up to the public. You can still sign up here for the mining pool. Okay, so I mean, they're going, it appears, unless they're bluffing, that the Satoshi Vision fork people are going hardcore with this, and they're going to, on November 15th, there's going to be a fork. It looks like to me at this point. Again, let's wait and see. I mean, don't buy this stuff. Again, you don't buy stuff you get for free. That's one of the biggest lessons in crypto. If you got fiat, you turn into Bitcoin, the real thing. These other ones are pretenders. They're trying to pretend to be Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the next Bitcoin. Bcash might have a new fork. Great, good for them. We will see. But this is a story I'm keeping my eye on. November 15th now is what? It's a month away. So, hey, we'll get a resolution to this soon. Pound that freaking like button. Steve Barber is a guy I met in Calgary at the Bitcoin Rodeo, and I actually had conversed with him over Twitter beforehand. And he's in charge of a company called Upstream Data. And I mentioned them before. I mentioned them before I even met him because I thought it was so cool that they turn. What is it? Here. Today, this is what they do here. Today marks about 1 full year of Bitcoin mining for our prototype HashGen skid off stranded natural gas. Okay, so extra natural gas that would be going off as waste. They turn into Bitcoin, they convert it into Bitcoin mining, okay, which is very unique. This dude, again, for all those people that said, oh, Bitcoin wastes energy, Bitcoin isn't friendly to the environment, he fights this FUD by being in motion and by producing a company that's that's environmentally friendly, that using stuff that would go to waste to mine Bitcoin. We estimate it has consumed 150,000 cubic meters of natural gas and reduced the CO2 footprint of our upstream oil and gas clients by 6,750 tons. So check that out. Congrats to the dudes. I think the actual mining rigs are located on the Saskatchewan-Alberta border. All I know is I would not want to be there right now in October, where it's already horribly cold. But they're doing good things for Bitcoin. And again, this dude fights the FUD. Don't believe when people say, "Oh, it's killing the environment. Bitcoin's a waste of energy." You point them to this tweet and Steve Barber and his company Upstream Data. All right. What else do we have here? Matt Odell has a tweet. There's nothing revolutionary about repackaging trusted third parties. The revolutionary thing is removing them altogether. So yeah, if you're going to be like a Ripple and repackaging, and I mean, what's the point? You're repackaging the trusted third party paradigm. Come on, dude. What's revolutionary is removing them, and that is what Bitcoin does. All right. So you're going to see a clip soon of me outside where there's this sign, and the sign says, it says Instituto Chileno Sudafricano, which means Institute of Chile, South Africa. Chilean Institute, South Africa. Offer with exclamation points. It says offereta, whatever. I translated there. 3 million. And then it says Bitcoins. Now, I don't know what this sign. It's very interesting that it combines somehow twist in South Africa. There's an
Look at that. I'm not sure what this really means, but this is just here in the middle of the street. We're in Santiago, Chile, and they've got a Bitcoin, homemade Bitcoin sign for some reason or another is right there. Maybe someone can explain that.
To Chile, South Africa. I tried to look it up. I really couldn't find anything like that. There are other institutes of Chileno of Oh my God, my Spanish is horrible. Of other countries, but I couldn't find South Africa one. But that's not the point. The point is it looked like to me that someone wanted to sell. They either wanted to sell Bitcoin for 3 million Chilean pesos, and it didn't say pesos. It just said 3 million. Now, right now, a Bitcoin is worth 4.2 million pesos. So perhaps it was a person with 3 million pesos that wants to buy Bitcoin, any amount of Bitcoin. And again, you're going to see the video. Maybe you've seen the video by now. I might have spliced it in there already. And you saw the sign at the beginning. Help me interpret this. Help me decide what is this? What is this all about? Again, there's no contact information on this sign at all. And again, so maybe it's just a person that's like, I got to get rid of my Chilean pesos. I just got to say I want Bitcoin. But there wasn't anything you could rip off at the bottom either. There was no contact. But maybe this Institute of Chile of South Africa is so small, you just walk up to it, knock on the door, and there's the guy. I don't know. Maybe he was trying to hide his identity. Or maybe this means something completely different than... But here's the bullish takeaway on it, okay? It didn't say crypto on it. It didn't say IOTA on it. It said Bitcoin. This person has some public interest in Bitcoin. He's posting signs randomly, literally right around the corner from where I'm staying. Half a block away. It was amazing. It was amazing. And it's another good sign is that, yeah, I'm in the middle of a place very far away from North America, and a place that I have mentioned that is economically quite sound. But I find a random Bitcoin sign. This is Bitcoin growing. This is grassroots Bitcoin growth, Bitcoin marketing, whatever you want to say it is. I like little stories like that, and hey, I walked into a little story like that. So again, watch the little clip, and you'll see. What the streets look like in Santiago near where I am. It's only 20 seconds. I probably already played it by now. Anyway, so let's move on to another. But yeah, again, tell me what you think it means. Again, I basically translated it already. That it's, the offer. There's an offer. There's an offer. 3 million Bitcoins. There's exclamation points. All right, so Matt Odell's another tweet out there. Being your own bank will never be the most convenient or easiest option. You're going to have to put a little effort. It's worth it. Okay, and I agree with that. It's, letting someone else do the work for you is always easier than you doing the work yourself. Even if the work becomes really simple. And right now it isn't that easy to set up your Trezor and do all that stuff. And it isn't. Again, if you need help setting up, contact me at trezorhelp.com. I'll help you do it. Yeah. So it is worth it, though. It is worth it to be your own bank, though, because you don't want a third party holding your wealth. You don't, whether any form of your wealth, you don't want a third party owning. But again, Bitcoin is the unconfiscatable form of wealth when you do have proper control over it. And yes, because being your own bank will never be the most convenient or easiest option, there are going to be crypto banks out there. There are going to be custodial accounts out there that 80%ers are just going to pile into, and one of them will be hacked eventually, and that's future drama down the road after 2020. So yeah, have a strong hand and prepare for that. But you'll be well prepared if you have nothing to worry about because you're valuing your wealth in Bitcoin. One Bitcoin equals one Bitcoin. If the price drops from 100,000 to 60,000 because of some hack, you still have your Bitcoin. Let's see. Oh, again, link to below is that YouTube link where you can friend me on YouTube and send me direct messages now. Just click on that and you automatic. And again, some people did this and we've been sending messages back and forth. It's been fun. So you can become my YouTube friend by clicking on that. I don't know what the future will bring with that or how easy they're going to make it or how public they're going to make it. But I thought whatever. If you made it this long into the video, you should, you're probably, I'd be happy to send messages through YouTube DM with you. It'll be great. So another tweet here. Oh, this is we're gonna leave it on a high note here. A positive Lightning Network story. There is a guy with a proof of concept, rent a bike, pay via Lightning Network. So yeah, you can rent a bike and pay via the Lightning Network. He's got a demonstration, a proof of concept demonstration out there. It's called Lightning Bike, and it's cool. Will it work? Who knows? But it just shows you there's more ideas like that are going to be birthed in the next few months, few years. They're going to be really innovative, and maybe one of them is just going to be the fun, cool idea that are going to bring so many more people into Bitcoin, into cryptocurrency, into Lightning Network. So good for this guy for being in motion. I encourage all of you that are involved in the Lightning Network and Bitcoin to be in motion. Keep on coming up with ideas. We've had people on the show before who've said they all help fund your Lightning Network thing. You know, venture capital people I put people in touch with, and there have been people I know that want to do Lightning Network and projects, and I put them in touch with a guy who wanted to fund that type of stuff. So be in motion. Don't be afraid. Tell me about your ideas if they're if they're solid, good ideas and everything. Okay, click on the squares that you see at the end there. You see old videos of mine to click on there. Remember, follow me at TechBalt. Pound that freaking like button. I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Check out the links below. I'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.